Welcome to Orthodox World This Week, Orthodox News in Digital Space. I'm your host, Abel Matthew Selex. Let's see what are the latest updates in the Orthodox world. His Majesty King Charles III received ecumenical patriarch. His Majesty King Charles III of the United Kingdom received ecumenical patriarch Bartholomew I on 25th October 2022 at Buckingham Palace. The meeting between Patriarch and King lasted for half an hour. Patriarch once again expressed his condolences for the death of the King's mother, Queen Elizabeth II, as well as his prayers and best wishes on behalf of the Mother Church for a successful and fruitful reign. Ethiopian Orthodox Church Department of Foreign Affairs responded on the joint statement of the Patriarchs of Oriental Orthodox Churches in the Middle East. Department of Foreign Affairs of the General Secretariat of the Patriarchate Ethiopian Orthodox Theobodo Church published a response to joint statement of the Patriarchs of the Oriental Orthodox Churches in the Middle East, which was made after the 13th meeting of the Hierarchy of Oriental Churches in the Middle East. The statement was published on 23rd October 2022 is as follows. It has been more than 10 years since the sister Oriental Orthodox Churches in the Middle East established their own council. This council consists of Apostolic Syriac Orthodox Church of Antioch, the Orthodox Church of Alexandria, and the Armenian Catholicate of Great House of Cilicia, Lebanon. These three churches established this joint platform to discuss matters related to the politics and security in the Middle East, separate from the other sister Oriental Orthodox churches. Previously, the fifth Patriarch of Ethiopian Church, late His Holiness Abuna Paulus I, asked the three churches about the purpose of the council during his patriarchal reign. And the main reason given was to hold council concerning the issue of fundamentalism of the time, because the Coptic, Syriac, and Armenian Church of Cilicia patriarchates are all situated in the Middle East and face issues related to their own geographic location. It was also expressed by the leaders of churches that the purpose was not to hold private meeting apart from the other Oriental Orthodox churches, but to address issues related to the countries in which they are situated. However, from October 18 to 20, an unrecognized meeting called the 13th meeting of Patriarchs of the Oriental Orthodox Churches in the Middle East was held and a statement was released. The so-called joint statement was released on the website of Syriac Orthodox Church and other social media platforms. Moreover, it was noted that apart from issues related to the Oriental Orthodox Churches in the Middle East, an unacceptable statement was included. In this joint statement, an utterly unacceptable statement was made with no reference to the history, religious heritage, preservation, or legal statutory connections to the Ethiopian Church's ancient, historical, and sovereign property, and it threatens to serve the unity of Oriental Orthodox Churches. Most importantly, veering far from the truth, the seventh paragraph of the joint statement speaks of the historical heritage and ancient property of Ethiopian Church in Jerusalem, the Holy Land, falling short of the religious and historical connection of the churches. It's seventhly, the case of Deir el-Sultan Monastery in Jerusalem that is owned by the Coptic Orthodox Church. We are saddened by the recent developments in the case of El-Sultan Monastery that was captured by the Ethiopian monks and their methods in trying to display their flag during Easter celebration as a proof of their ownership. We stand and support the Coptic Orthodox Church in its ownership of this historic Coptic monastery. Greek Orthodox Church of Antioch welcomes Macedonian Church into canonical communion. The Holy Synod of the Greek Orthodox Church of Antioch joyfully welcomed the decision to end the schism and enter into canonical and Eucharistic communion with the Macedonian Orthodox Church on 18th October 2022 in Balamat. The Synod expressed their aspiration that the general Orthodox consciousness about the name and legal status of the Church will be reached as soon as possible. The Synod was chaired by Patriarch John X. The Holy Synod of Bishops of the Serbian Orthodox Church unanimously recognized the autocephaly of Macedonian Orthodox Church on June 2022. Later, Ecumenical Patriarch of Constantinople and Bulgarian Orthodox Church also accepted the autocephaly of the Macedonian Church. Patriarch Kirill of Russia congratulates Pope Theodore II on his enthronement anniversary and birthday. Patriarch Kirill of Russia congratulated Patriarch Pope Theodore II of Egypt on his 70th birthday and 10th anniversary of his coronation through a letter on 4th November 2022. Patriarch Kirill expressed his hope to continue a good relation between the Russian Orthodox Church and Coptic Church and congratulated his enthusiasm for the same. Patriarchal Exarchate for Africa opens school in Central African Republic. Patriarchal Exarchate for Africa of the Russian Orthodox Church opened a school in the name of Saint Serugis of Rodanzag in city of Bumo in Central African Republic. The school will be in charge of the Serugin Bohemia, an Orthodox Christian, a fresh graduate from the course taught in French in Russia for future priests and the community of believers. The Patriarchal Exarchate of Russian Orthodox Church in Africa received its official registration in Central African Republic in August 2022. This was the first official registration of the Exarchate in Africa. Pope Theodore II calls for preparation of the 70th century anniversary of the Nicene Ecumenical Council in 2025. His Holiness Pope Theodore II spoke about the Middle East Oriental Orthodox meeting and the possibility of an ecumenical meeting in 2025 during the Wednesday weekly message on 2nd November 2022. In his message, Pope mentioned his thoughts on the ecumenical meeting in 2025, which will be the 70th century anniversary of the first ecumenical council in Nicaea in 325 AD, which included all churches of the world. Pope added, "We are trying to make preparation for this meeting when it happens in 2025, and it will be pleasant for us all. Pray about this matter." Pope Theodore II also shared his hope of meeting of all heads of the Oriental Orthodox leaders. Pope also spoke about the possibility of meeting between the heads of Oriental Orthodox and Eastern Orthodox churches in near future. Pope pointed out that many of those can only be done on informal levels due to the sensitive issues. Dirk Chairman visited His Beatitude Theophilus III of Jerusalem. His Beatitude Theophilus III, Patriarch of the Holy City of Jerusalem and all Palestine, received Metropolitan Antony, Chairman of the Department of External Church Relations of the Moscow Patriarchate, on 3rd November 2022. This visit to the Patriarchate was done by Metropolitan Antony on the occasion of a walking visit to Jerusalem that started on 2nd November 2022. According to the department, during a prolonged conversation which was held in the warm and confidential atmosphere, they dealt with topics in the common Orthodox agenda and other issues of mutual concern. In particular, they discussed the situation of Christians in the Middle East, as well as the prospects for the development of cooperations between the two churches. Russian Orthodox Exarchate in Africa received official registration in Uganda. Patriarchal Exarchate of Russian Orthodox Church in Africa received its official registration in the Republic of Uganda. According to the Exarchate, this is the third official registration of Exarchate in Africa. Exarchate of Africa caters to clergy and faithful who left the Patriarchate of Alexandria due to the disagreement on various issues. That's all for the week. Thank you for watching Orthodoxy Coordinate page. Hope to see you in the next week. Thank you.